Hey, welcome back guys. We're on challenge number 19 on Wolf Creek, and for this one we are going to be using our remote control ball, our nitro boost, and our jump boost to go through a string of targets and eventually land on the green where there are some point targets. At first this can be a little tricky to get the hang of, but after a couple of tries it's really not too bad. Basically all you're going to want to do is hit your tee shot, right away activate the remote control ball, and then what I find works best is to use your jump boost, and then right afterwards, or well, depending on how close you are to landing the target, use your nitro. So right here we're going to go jump through the ring and then nitro to gain a bunch of distance. Same deal, jump, nitro, jump, nitro. It's really not too bad, and there are a few other challenges like this throughout the nightclub challenges, and this I would say is most definitely the easiest of them all. So you're definitely going to want to get some practice in and just try it out a few times until you're comfortable with it. Alright, so this is another easy challenge. All you're going to want to do is use the remote control boost in order to navigate your ball through a couple of gates before landing on a 500 point target. Pretty well all the highest gates are towards the left, and then one kind of veers right just in front of the 500 point target. Unfortunately, you can only use the remote control boost twice before your energy runs out. So for your third and fourth shots, just kind of keep it towards the middle. There's two gates just in the middle. They're not as high as point values, but it'll still allow you to land your putt onto the 500 point target. I couldn't get 3 stars on this one, but like I've mentioned before in previous videos, you don't need 3 stars on every challenge to get the Supernova trophy, so we'll be alright with this one. Alright, so this challenge really isn't too bad. The only tricky part is the fact that each time you drain a putt, the hole gets a little smaller. Distance-wise, I didn't tamper with it at all. I just left it at the 41 feet. I aimed a little to the right. Basically just made sure if you zoom in to the white line EA gives you, just make sure your ball's kind of in the middle of it. It's really just trial and error, practice it a couple of times, find the right line, see if you can find a part of the green that you can use as a reference. I go for the far edge of the circle there, and about 3 squares above the back rim. I end up missing 2 shots, so I only end up getting 2 stars on this challenge, but it's really not too bad. If you can find that line, get comfortable doing it, 3 stars is easily attainable, and if not, 2 stars works just the same. Alright, so for this challenge here, we're going to be wanting to land 8 shots onto a small 500 point target. It's really not too bad. Aim for the left target just in front of it, and when you take your shot, give it about 10 to 12 rotations of backspin, and you won't have any issue hitting the target every time. And if you manage to do that 5 times, then you also have your sticky boost that you can use for the remaining 3 shots, in which case just aim for the center of the target every time, and you won't have any issue getting 3 stars. Alright, so what you're going to want to do for this one, pretty similar to the other challenges, land your ball on the targets, except for this time, each time you hit the target is going to get smaller. For all three of them, you can aim just before the target and give about 3 rotations of backspin, and you'll have no problem landing on. You can hit the 500.1 2 times, relatively easy. For the third time, I'd recommend using your sticky boost. For the remaining 2 targets, whenever you hit them, they get smaller but not as bad as the 500 one, so I mean, you can use your sticky boost if you want, or you can just use the backspin. Once one of them starts getting a little smaller than you're comfortable with, you can always just move to the other one. You got more than enough shots to hit them. And yeah, if you're successful, it's an easy 3 stars. Okay, so another easy challenge. All you're going to want to do is putt through the gates and land on a bouncy pad at the end of the fairway, bounce onto some targets across a little gap. All the gates you want to hit are the 500-point ones. There's one right in front of you when you start off. The second one is to your left, and then the third one is to your right. And then, yeah, you want to hit the bouncy pad, jump over, and land on the 500 points. Pretty easy. Not much to it. Make sure you use your remote control ball. Unfortunately, you can only do it for 2 of the shots, so on your third one, you'll see here coming up in a couple of seconds, just kind of aim it so that you can see at least 2 of the gates in your view, and that way at least, you know, you get a few points out of it. I was only able to get 2 stars on this one. I may go back at a later date and take a look at the platform to the right of where I've been landing. Maybe there's a higher scoring target over there if you can reach it.